2019 is almost over, but there is still time to take action on your finances. Troy Sutton shares some ideas in today's KTAB Financial Friday.
It's December, and the year is fast approaching a close. The end, ori, finale, conclusion, the termination, winding down, the coming light at the end of this year's tunnel. Many people look to the new year for a fresh new start on old habits that they're never going to change anyway. But what could you do now, before the end of the year, to benefit you financially? Because after all, this is Financial Fridays. Here is just a list of a few ideas you might find helpful. Are you ready? Because I'm ready. Harvest some losses. Now, what does that mean? That does not mean go ahead and try to shave your bald head. It is, however, something that can be used to reduce your taxes for this year. If you have stocks or bonds held in a brokerage account or mutual funds that are not in a retirement account, like an IRA, and those holdings have gone down in value, well, now, before the end of the year, may be time to redeem those devalued, belittled investments. Why would I do that? Why would you do that? Well, because you can use those losses to offset some of the gains you made investing elsewhere. Short-term losses offset short-term gains. Long-term losses offset long-term gains. Or you can simply harvest some of the losses and use up to $3,000 of your losses per year to offset ordinary income. But you better do it before December 31. It's brilliant. Thank you. Losses above $3,000, though, can be used in future years, by the way, so just saying. Make those tax-deductible payments. Now, that's number two. You see, you probably by now have a pretty good idea on what your income for this year is going to end up being. You also know whether or not you will itemize on your taxes, so now might be a good time to prepay deductible expenses like the following plethora of deductible expenses. Number one, mortgage payments, state and local property income and sales taxes, charitable donations up to 60% of your adjusted gross income, retirement plan contributions, especially 401ks, 403bs, 457 plans, because those can only be done through December 31. Health savings account contributions, and the $250 educator expenses for eligible school teachers. Make those payments now before the end of the year to reduce your taxes. Next, number three, required minimum distributions. If you are age 70 and a half or older, make absolutely certain you have received your required minimum distributions from your pre-tax retirement savings accounts, like IRAs and 401ks. To miss this required minimum distribution means a 50% tax penalty on what you should have taken out. So don't miss it. There's still time before the end of the year. Make it happen. Next, redeem those credit card points. You see, if you're looking for extra money to shop with this holiday season, review your reward points on your credit cards. Often they can be redeemed for gift cards, travel miles, and more. You can find those points and your options on your credit card website, so take a look. Next, this is important, review your credit report. Get your annual free credit report from annualcreditreport.com. Hey, go figure, it makes a lot of sense. Look for charges, mailing addresses, accounts, or activity that may be fraudulent. If you've been a victim of ID theft, take action, which is an entirely different conversation that I've discussed on this show several times already. Finally and lastly, family money conversations. The holidays are a great time, my friends, to lay the groundwork for future money conversations with your loved ones. I don't care that it's hard to do. You just make sure your children or your appropriate grandchildren know where to find your important documents. What if you die or you suddenly take ill and you're unable to communicate anymore? Important documents like your will, your power of attorney, medical directives, trust documents, etc., they got to know where they are. So discuss how and what you are planning for them, particularly when it comes to divvying up your estate, especially if you are a divorced couple from several other people. You got to get that done. Head off future children or grandchildren's squabbles by talking about it today. You don't have to get into all the details, but use the opportunity to lead by example so that you can help your own children prepare their own estates and financial futures by sharing your own wisdom and experience. These are just a few of the things to add to your list of before the end of the year activities. Whether you're an optimist who stays up on New Year's Eve to see the new year come, or a pessimist who stays up New Year's Eve to make sure that the old year leaves, one fact remains: time marches on. So here's an idea. If you have a New Year's resolution to read more, just put subtitles up on your TV screen while watching. Solved. Have a great week.
All right, thank you, Troy. If you would like to contact Sutton Financial Group, they are located at 2449 South Willis in Suite 106. Give them a call at 437-0709 or go to suttonfinancialgroup.com.